Russia's prisoner whales are now free after the largest and most complicated whale release operation ever attempted. A total of 10 orcas and 87 belugas were all captured illegally and held for a year in watery cells that became known as Russia's whale jail, destined for aquariums in China. But a crush of domestic and international pressure pushed Russia's government to intervene. The releases began in the summer, with the last whale swimming free earlier in November. And today, officials said remarkably, they believe all are still alive.
So it was a real victory of science and the victory of ecological movement.
The biggest challenge was getting the whales back to where they were caught, almost 2,000 kilometers away. So with military-like precision, fisheries officials first loaded the orcas onto trucks for a bumpy journey overland before transferring them into containers on a river barge for a 6-day journey north, and finally releasing them near where they could find food and maybe other family members. Scientist Vyacheslav Bizakov says they know one whale nicknamed Zoya that had a satellite tracker joined up with other wild orcas, and eating hasn't been a problem. Unusually, Russia brought in foreign experts as advisors and even asked arch critics such as Greenpeace to monitor releases. And while this environmentalist says their advice wasn't always taken, he's pleased nonetheless with how things turned out.
Wild animals, when they came back to nature, they can survive without help of people.
The plan is to track some whales by satellite and, if possible, others visually to monitor their progress. But this encounter gives the scientists hope. Just a week after its release, a whale nicknamed Alexandra approached some fishermen who tried to feed her a fish, and she wasn't interested. A good sign that they don't need food from people anymore. Chris Brown, CBC News, Moscow.